I'm Charnette. My yoga journey began as a way to heal chronic knee pain, and through the practice, I discovered healing far beyond my knees and even off the yoga mat. Yoga cultivated an awareness of my true power and peace from within. I'm here to share my love for the practice and guide you inward. Come to know who you truly are and be divinely rooted in your power. Namaste. My name is Charnette, and I'm so grateful that you're here. In today's practice, we're going to focus on the first chakra, the root chakra, or Muladhara chakra. The first chakra of our body regulates our sense of stability, security, and safety. When there's an imbalance in this first chakra, you might feel insecure, have symptoms of anxiety, be worried about safety, finances. But when there's a balance in the root chakra, you have a sense of security, a sense of anchor, connection to the earth. The root chakra is represented with the color red and the element of earth. So we're going to focus on grounding, focus on connecting, focus on our sense of stability. We're going to use asana, some poses, and pranayama, breath work to really tune in, to anchor, to ground ourselves. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position. I like to have something underneath my seat to keep my hips elevated, letting my knees start to droop open. You can rest your palms on your thighs. Your palms facing down actually helps us to ground. Start to connect to the breath. You can gently close your eyes here. And start with 4-part breathing, 4-count breathing, where you breathe in through the nose for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 4. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's do one more breath in and breathing out. Good. We're going to chant the seed sound or the mantra for the root chakra, which is LAM, L-A-M. Take an inhale breath with me. And exhale for LAM. LAM. Good. Inhale. LAM. LAM. Now bring your inner awareness to the base of your spine, where your root chakra is located. Maybe bring your body weight a little more forward so you can really sit on your root. This muscle, the perineum, right between our sex organs and our anus, is the root. See if you can bring your weight a little more forward or maybe slightly back so you can really sit up tall, a sense of grounded connection through your root. Good. We'll set an intention for the practice, bringing the hands to heart center, knowing that the root chakra regulates our sense of security, safety, stability. Let's set an intention to connect to the root chakra, to tune into our sense of connection to the earth, knowing that we're safe, trusting. I am safe. Beautiful. And once you've set an intention, you can gently flutter your eyes open and we'll get started. The first grounding asana I'd like to share with you is Dandasana, or staff pose. Bring your feet out long, flex through the toes, and bring your arms to the side. Try to sit up nice and tall. This looks like an easy pose, but you're really engaging the whole body. You want to flex the feet so you engage the muscles in your legs. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders on the back. Press the fingertips into the mat. Really spread wide through all 10 knuckles and press into the earth, anchoring down. Keep your heart lifted, nice and light, but really root down through the sit bones, through the fingertips, flexing the feet. Take a breath here. And a breath out. Let's go back to our equal parts breathing, right? We breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. Good. Keeping those muscles in the legs engaged. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's take one more and breathe out. Good. Dandasana, the staff pose. From here, we're going to move to tabletop position. So just cross your legs and then bring yourself to be on all fours. Again, spread wide through the fingertips so you're really taking up space and rooting into the earth with all 10 knuckles. Take a look back. Make sure that your knees are right underneath your hips, right? So we have a sturdy foundation. We're connected. Part of being grounded and being rooted is just being mindful of where we place and where we hold our body. So engage the core. Again, spread wide, press into the earth. Tune into your connection and bring your awareness back to your root, the base of your spine. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Can you press the earth even more away? Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. From here, if your toes are not tucked already, you're going to tuck your toes and lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Our inverted V shape. Relax the neck. Keep rooting the fingertips in towards the earth. Our heels might not touch the ground, but we want to think about them reaching the earth. Finding a little more length behind the back of the legs, letting the tailbone, the root, reach high towards the sky. Take a breath in and a breath out. Rooted, connected to the earth. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Good. Look forward between your hands. Go ahead and bend the knees a lot and tiptoe. Take some mindful, gentle, grounded steps to your fingertips at the top of your mat. You're going to go into Uttanasana, forward fold. So bend your knees a lot here. Perfectly fine to have softness behind the legs and bring your heart space to what grounds you, your legs. Let the crown of the head reach towards the earth. You can grab on the opposite elbows here and let the body be heavy. You might press down and towards the earth here, or maybe bring your hands behind the legs and gently pull the body, gentle, towards the earth. On each exhale breath, maybe you can find more length behind the back of the legs. Keep pressing the heels down and towards the earth. Good. Make sure you're still breathing and rooting. Feels good to shake the neck here. For me, I hold a lot of tension here. So this idea of really letting go, knowing I'm supported, really serves my body. Maybe it serves you too, to just take a couple shakes right to left, left to right. Make sure you're nice and relaxed through the crown of the head. When you're finished there, we can release the hands wherever they are, maybe coming down to the earth for a moment. And then root to rise. So press those heels down, press the feet down, and slowly bring the body up to stand. We're going to curl the body up, roll the spine up, stacking one vertebrae on one vertebrae, rolling up, nice, strong Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll the shoulders on the back, let the heart shine forward. So press through all 4 sides of your feet, right? So if you lean to the right, you feel the right side of your foot pressing down. If you lean to the left, you feel the left side. Now, can you engage both sides at the same time? Okay. Now, if you lean forward, you're pressing into your toes. If you lean back, you're pressing into your heels. Let's see if we can find that sense of grounded, anchored down through all 4 sides of the feet. Yes, engaging the muscles in the legs, maybe a gentle tuck of the tailbone, right? So we're nice and tall, not because it's the perfect way to stand, but because it helps all that energy flow when our spine is nice and aligned. Keeping the chin parallel to the earth. Maybe you open the palms towards the front of your space, saying, yes, I welcome this. I'm grounded. I'm connected. When the roots are deep, you don't fear the wind, right? You're anchored. You're connected. Take one more breath here. Strong mountain. Beautiful. Next time you breathe in, reach your arms up high towards the sky. Reach up, breathe in. As you exhale, let your heart lead the way all the way back down to your forward fold, grounding here, heart to thighs, chin to chest, crown towards the earth. Good. Take an inhale breath, let your heart shine forward. Exhale back to your forward fold, soft bend behind the legs, breathing out. Good. Next, inhale breath, we're going to send the right toes back behind. Ground your right foot to the flat side of your mat, right? So you've got a nice connection to the earth through the outside of that right foot. Upper body is going to spiral up. Keep that left knee bent. Aha, we're in our Vira 2, our warrior 2 pose, right? So we're going to ground down through the outside of this right foot. Ground down through the front foot, through that left heel. Keep the arms spreading out wide, radiate here. We're going to invite some more space, invite the hips to drop down towards the earth. A little more. Now look over the left fingertips. Come back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out of the nose. Good. Stay focused here. Again, notice your connection to the earth. Can you press more of the outside of your right foot into the mat? Aha. Fire up. Grounded. Take one more breath. Beautiful. From here, we'll straighten the left leg and let the left toes come to face forward. We're going to go into a wide-legged forward fold. So open your heart. On the exhale, forward fold all the way down. You might grab onto your ankles. Perfectly fine to have the hands down in front of the face. Bring more weight into the toes, maybe soft bend again in the legs, just so you're not hyperextending. And enjoy sending your tailbone higher towards the sky. Keep inviting this sense of anchoring through the feet. Heaviness through the upper body. Let everything go. It might feel nice again to grab on opposite elbows. Let the upper body be heavy. I'm kind of close to the ground, so I'm going to bring my feet a little bit closer. Aha. And then that idea of really just letting go. The root chakra regulates our sense of safety, right? And when we feel safe, we're able to let go. We don't hold on. We just, we surrender. So maybe you can tune into a place, even in this asana, in this stretch, where you might be able to just let go, to trust. Know you're safe. You're supported. Let go a little more. We'll take one more round of breath. And as you inhale, you're going to slowly bring your fingertips to the mat if they're not already. And you're going to walk your fingertips all the way over to the right. So we're going to find our warrior 2 on the right side. So you're going to frame your right foot with your hands. Let your right knee come to bend. This left foot is going to be parallel to the back edge of your mat. Bring the body up. Viratu, a strong, focused, grounded warrior. Ground through the outside of that left foot. And keep that right knee bent, 90-degree angle, right? So we're going to look over the right fingertips. And again, invite the sense of grounding through the hips by letting the hips sink a little bit closer to the mat. Take a breath in. Strong breath out. Yes, breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do one more. It felt good. Breathe in. Connected. Good. And then again, we're going to straighten that right leg. Let those right toes point forward. Take another breath to open through the heart. Exhale, forward fold back into your wide-legged stretch. Maybe you found you have a little more space here to let go. Keep coming back to the breath. Keep pressing the outsides of the feet into the mat. Maybe sending the head left to right, right to left. Good. And then we'll go ahead and release that on an inhale breath. Lift up just halfway, then walk your fingertips over to the left foot. You're framing the left foot. We're just going to bring the right toes forward to meet the left. We're going to send our hips back like we're sitting in a chair, going right into chair pose. You're going to graze your fingers up, up, up towards the sky. Keep letting the hips sink back. Look down at your toes. See that you can make sure that you can see your toes, right? So if your knees are going really far over, can you invite them a little more back, a little more weight in the heels? Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take one more breath with me here. And exhale, release back to your forward fold. Uttanasana sure feels good. Exhale. One more breath in. And full breath out. Good. We'll slowly release the forward fold, bringing the body all the way back up. Next grounding pose we're going to work through is Malasana, the yogi squat. So bring your feet a little bit wider than hips width apart, and then sink your hips down towards the earth, inviting this grounding in the hips. You can use your own elbows, use your body as support to open the knees. Perfectly fine here, and a great option to use a block underneath your hips, right? So I can place a block here, right where I want my seat to be. Sit here and invite this opening through the hips, still rooting down and towards the earth, keeping the heart lifted and still encouraging my knees to the outside, pressing the hands at heart center. We'll take about 3 rounds of breath here. Wherever you need to be, tune back into your root chakra. Know you're safe, supported, anchored to the earth. And you might start here with a block underneath your seat. You might be able to lower it. I don't know if I can lower it like that. Moving like that. Right? Again, invite the heart to be light and the hips heavy. Good. All right, go ahead and release that. Let the fingertips come down. Remove your block if you had one. We're just going to roll onto the back. Going into bridge pose. So bring your heels close enough to your glutes that you could graze them with your fingertips, right? So not too close and not too far apart. Just close enough that you could reach them. You're going to press your heels into the earth and lift your hips off the mat. Come back to your breath. Good. If you'd like, you can interlace the hands underneath your seat. Walk in the forearms a little bit closer together. This is going to support us as we press in towards the earth, lifting the hips a little bit higher. Come back to that idea of pressing into the earth with your heels. pressing into the earth. Maybe you feel a little bit of sensation in the glutes. Coming back to the breath. Good. And we'll slowly release that. Let go of your fingertips. Let your hips come back down towards the mat. And from here, we're just going to turn over onto the belly and find a child's pose. Let your toes come together to touch. Knees about as wide as the mat. Let the hips come closer to your heels. Stretch the fingertips long. Bring your heart to the earth, your forehead to the earth. Child's pose. We'll come back to our Ujjayi breath, our strong breathing. Know that you're safe and supported here. With each exhale breath, surrendering just a little bit more, inviting your hips a little bit closer to your heels. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And then as you inhale, walk your fingertips back up, and we're going to meet in a comfortable seated position again. You can use a cushion, a block, or a bolster if you'd like. Any comfortable seat. Rest your palms on your thighs face down. This helps us to have a sense of groundedness. Just breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Slowing the breath. Slowing the mind. Good. Let's take one more breath together as we circle the arms up towards the sky. Exhale them, pressing together, hands coming to heart center. We'll close our practice again, chanting Lam, the seed sound for the root chakra. Breathe in. Lam. 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 Bowing your head to your hands. Be swirling back to our intention for this practice to find a sense of stability, security, a reminder that we're safe, a reminder of our connection to the earth. And in gratitude that we have this practice to bring our awareness, this area in the body that regulates our sense of safety, our anchor, the root chakra. With grounded love.